Our team is reunited. And back, baby. So good.
My dog.
RC back with us in Orlovsky and Rex and D-Wood. We are ready to go. Put your feet up. I'm not taking a break for a long, not a long time. Roll it. Kansas City last night, the scene of the AFC Championship game, the epic battle, the fourth meeting between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and it lived up to the hype. Midway through the second, Chiefs down 3, 4th and 1, using his legs.
Of course they do this. Of course they put the ball in his hands and roll him out to the right with multiple decisions, and he keeps it himself. And then they get man coverage. Xavier Worthy wide and release off the stack versus DeMar Hamlin. An easy touchdown versus Kansas City.
Chiefs up 14-10 now on a 3rd down. How about RC? This catch from Xavier Worthy in traffic.
Xavier Worthy has really found himself. We've been waiting for him to explode on the scene. Early December, he started to come around. Now, this is the catch that's going to be extremely questionable. It looks like the point of the ball hits the ground, and we all know, yes, the script says KC has to
play would stand, and then it's Mahomes, and Danny will take it himself.
It's the same play they ran on that 4th and 1, essentially. They go get him out to his right, multiple options. Defense bails, walk-in touchdown.
21-10, but final half minute of the half. It's Allen, it's Matt Collins.
What a great throw. Man coverage, all-out pressure with double teams. One-on-one, beautiful throw.
We go to the 3rd quarter. Bills a 2nd and 5 at the 25. Hey, Rex, looky.
Here comes Cookie. I love this guy.
A 33-yard run for James Cook later in the drive. How many 4th down conversions did we see in this game?
I mean, what I love about this is they went for it on 3rd down, gave the ball to Josh, come right back, put it in his hands. A physical run by the big-time quarterback.
Speaking of physical, on 4th down, this time they pitch it, Dan.
One of the plays of the season. Just remarkable effort by James Cook to get in.
22-21 Buffalo, 4th quarter, 4th and inches, and here's the controversy of the night.
There's no controversy. It's a terrible call. It's a terrible call. It's a terrible review. Everybody on the planet can see where the ball is. Don't use it as an excuse to not overturn what was an obvious first down.
They do not give Allen and the Bills
That must be blind.
You don't see it the same way. We'll have plenty of time to argue this. And let's go back the other way because the Chiefs get the ball, and here comes Juju Smith-Schuster.
Who would have thought in September that you would say, here comes Juju Smith-Schuster in the AFC title game? He showed up and made big plays, tough tackle with the ball in his hands.
Speaking of big plays and tough, 1st and goal from the 10. How about Mahomes?
Well, first off, how about the call to put the football in Patrick Mahomes' hands and then for him to understand they're taking the dive, I'm going to pull it, a lead by Chicago.
The Kansas City Chiefs are on their way back to the Super Bowl after an absolute classic. After the game, the quarterbacks.
It's not about one guy. It's not about a couple guys. It's about the whole entire team. And when we needed the defense to get stops, they got stops. Offense, we made plays. That's why we're so special, because it's a team effort and it's a team football game.
It's not fun. But to beat the champs, you gotta beat the champs, and we didn't do it tonight.
That's tough to watch. Yeah. It's tough to watch. So, look, as I said, we have a lot of time to dive into this. We've got the little picture. We've got the big picture. We've got the controversy. We will cover all of it for you here. D. Wood, you made an analogy in our meeting this morning that I really liked. Let's start with Patrick Mahomes.
You know, I'm watching the game, and, I'm just thinking to myself, Patrick Mahomes is like Tiger Woods on Sunday wearing that red polo. In that moment, when Tiger on Sunday and you're in that group, you feel his presence. You know he's coming. You know when it's time to make that critical, putt, that critical, play, pitch, he's going to make it. And so you know what happens? His competitors get tight because they know Tiger Woods is not going to get tight. He's going to make the right play. He's going to do that. And so that's what we're seeing from Patrick Mahomes right now. All these guys are playing spectacular, but you know what he does? He makes the right play at the right time, and the other guys simply cannot make those plays.
D-Wood, I mean, look, all year, Greeny, I've sat up here and said, this is not the same Chiefs team. They're vulnerable. They're this. They're not this. They're not that. They're not this. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And your point, D-Wood, is so good about your Tiger analogy. Look, everybody on the Kansas City Chiefs expect to win. That doesn't matter. We're down. Who cares? We got Patrick Mahomes. We're going to win. We're going to win. And you know what? So does the other team.
Yeah.
The other team knows it too. They flinched. You can't do it. Josh Allen was searching for the words. You know, to beat the champs, you got to beat the champs. You got to knock the champs out. To beat the champs, you got to knock the team out. Take it out of the judge's hands. And you know, you know what that includes? All the excuses. All the penalty, you know, hey, how about the calls, whatever. You flinched, catch the ball. You are a first-round pick. This is one of the most amazing throws I've ever seen by a quarterback. Catch the ball. You flinched. And to me, the coaches flinched. They have no answer when Spagnuolo kept running those zero blitzes. You know what their answer is? My quarterback will bail me out. That ain't the answer when you're a coach. They flinched. And unfortunately, the Bills flinched at the biggest moments in Kansas City. They do what they always do. They win.
Yeah, it's another reminder. Patrick Mahomes has one rival and one rival only, and his name is Tom Brady. And honestly, everything that we say about Bill Belichick, respectfully, we should say about Andy Reid.
Amen.
This is as well-coached and well-prepared football team and organization situationally that the Patriots ever were, okay? I think the thing that stands out in the game is it is remarkable to watch how every player, when they need to make their one play, makes it. Everybody in their role, when they need to make that one play, makes it. Think about it. The final play of the game, Steve Spagnuolo brings the one corner blitz that they have all game, and it gets home. And I agree, it's an unbelievable throw, but it gets home. The two-point play, Justin Reed dives in from the outside in to stop Josh Allen. That's that one huge play in the game. Juju Smith-Schuster, we need you to go make a play. He makes it. Xavier Worthy, Kareem Hunt going to get tough yards. Justin Watson with the two-point conversion. Every time they make a play, they make a play. This is where the game swung for me. There's 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's second down. They throw perimeter screen. They're retraced by the defensive lineman. If he doesn't make that play, it's a first down. 3rd and 3, next play. They kick the perimeter. Watch Tranquil at the line of scrimmage. Close and retrace. Shamari Connor setting the edge. This creates that 4th and 1. Then the 4th and 1 happens. And now I agree, or I disagree. I think it's a clear first down. But those two plays on 2nd and 3rd down give them the chance to get the 4th down and make the play on the field. And then you go to that last drive. This is the 3rd down. We check as an offense versus all-out pressure. This is a touchdown by Amari Cooper if George Karlaftis doesn't retrace. You never know what play is going to be the game-winning play. Kansas City's the one team that has that figured out.
Can I say one thing? I'm sorry, RC. I literally had a flashback when you were saying what you were saying just now. The only thing I kept hearing in my mind was Bill Belichick kept what he always said: do your job. Do your job. You talk about all these guys making plays. Isn't that really what it is? Yeah. When it's your time, do your job.
That's it.
You talked about the catch. Do your job. Make the play. When it's there, make the play.
Yeah, but I also think when you mention Tiger Woods, like there's something to be said for consistently being there, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Winning is a habit,
yes,
right? Courage is an action. Confidence is a practice. And that's what the Kansas City Chiefs are. Think about the way that this team has been building to this point the entire season. You get into training camp and you need running backs. Isaiah Pacheco gets hurt as well. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is dealing with some things mentally. And so you go out and you get Samaje Perine when he's cut from the Denver Broncos. You bring back Kareem Hunt when you need to spell Isaiah Pacheco. And he becomes your number one running back. Samaje Perine makes a play late in the game. And think about all the ways they've prepared for this moment throughout the season. The Chenault block against the Denver Broncos. We see that rear its head again against the Houston Texans. And now Patrick Mahomes gets 23 days to rest. An ankle that's bum, right? He's walking around like young Steph Curry. Now he's healthy, and they use him as a runner in the game in the AFC Championship. Now go to the play of offense for the Buffalo Bills.
4th and 5.
Right? It's the same exact person who blitzed Brock Purdy on 3rd down in a huge play in the Super Bowl. Now you bring Trent McDuffie again. All of these names that we are bringing up have been in these positions, and I get it. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, they're the cheat code. Patrick Mahomes always makes the play, but you think about this team in its entirety, they're always prepared, and more than anything, they usually execute, which other teams don't do.
I've never watched a team, and maybe New England, that when the play has to get made, they make the play. But you just never know when the play is.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's the second quarter stop, and all of a sudden, we didn't know what the two-point conversion was going to be impactful, but they stop them twice on it. You just, every time that there was a moment that somebody needed to make a play outside of Patrick, they're champions step up and make those plays.
So, go ahead.
I was just going to say this, too. Like, we know Andy Reid, you mentioned, in the conversation with the best coach in the history of football.
I know what you're
Absolutely
going to say.
is. Steve Spagnuolo, if there was in the Hall of Fame an assistant coach, Steve Spagnuolo would be right there, right behind my dad, going into the Hall of Fame.
Rex, he blitzed the corner one time last night.
And you know what? RC and I were talking about this. We know the blitz. You know why it was the corner? Cut split.
Yeah.
If not, it's going to be the safety. But either way, he beat the protection. Here's the issue I had. He outcoached, all right, Brady on the other side in those situations during the game. Why? You never change your protection. And you never give a
Capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. 7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Fitzpatrick now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot. And he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to next one. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long, it's Smith escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
That's what it is, baby. That's
and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.